Donnie Woodruff. And the reason I'm trying to get Rick out here because he was friends with Rick for what, I don't know, 30, 40 years. Okay, I'll shut up. Here's Rick Estrin. He's very far from dead, actually.
So, I hope. I feel good. I still feel good, but I know I'm old, so. No, but I don't want to go. But look here, yeah, my friend Donnie, that was, a lot of people try to write songs. A lot of people try to sing. But man, he could sing his ass off, and he could write his ass off, man. He could, and he was like the only, maybe one of the only people that I could write with. And I sometimes would help him write something. Sometimes he would help me write something. And neither one of us would get our feelings hurt, which is what happens often when you're trying to help somebody write a song or co-writing, as it were. But like with him, it's his song. I just had to keep throwing stuff out there until he got something that he could use. And same deal with me. Neither one of us. I don't know. I'll tell you this story, man. This is a tricky story, but back in the days when they first came out with AIDS, there was this one time, man, what I had was Hep C, but I was going, damn, I know I shouldn't have, you know. And I would say, I had myself, because I knew this one dude that wasn't gay that had AIDS, you know. So I was like, wow, shit, man. And Donnie was the only person, man, that I could go over there and he could still make me laugh and everything till I was waiting for my test to come back. So, yeah. He was the funniest dude, man, and the sweetest person, man, and just a genius, man, just a genius. He was in when they had, New Jack Swing was a thing for a minute, and he was in a band called LaRue that had that had a hit, and I remember when he first got the record, and he was playing it for me, he's going, see, Rick, there's my little Patty Page shit. Because he would draw from everywhere, man. And he could write songs like he'd go, I'm going to write a Stevie Wonder song. He'd write a song that sounded just like Stevie Wonder, but nothing you ever heard sounded like a hit that Stevie didn't have. He could do the same thing with Curtis Mayfield, same thing with Smokey Robinson. He was just a...
Remember that one time when we were working on Willie's record, and we were thinking, he should do a Beatles tune in some kind of different arrangement, which became Help. But then I said, as a joke, I said, well, maybe we can do like a funk version of I Am the Walrus. And that motherfucker, he sat down at the piano, and he fucking did it. It is the coolest shit I've ever heard, and we should have recorded right then.
Yeah, man.
Can you curse here?
Hey, man, I got your back. Donnie Woodruff, in case you don't know, which you probably don't, was a motherfucking genius. Period.
Rick, one more thing, and that was a lot of talking, but that was good. That was good. That's from the heart. You must be still alive. Tell him how you found this. Okay, this is a song that he wrote that you've never heard before, you know, you can tell him how we found this.
Well, so Donnie, we were pals, and he lived in my neighborhood before I ever made a record, and then I started making records. He started making records, and you know, I used to go see him every day because he used to babysit his daughter. He called it babysitting. His ex-wife called it, you're taking care of your child, you know, but he called it babysitting. So anyway, but then he sort of disappeared. He had, like I have had, and like Kid has had, and many people have had, you know, some substance abuse issues, you know. And he sort of disappeared, and I miss that guy so much, and I didn't know what happened to him. And then I found him on the internet, and he was like the music director of a church choir in San Jose. So one Sunday, I just, I drove down there, sat down in the pew, and he wasn't there. And I was like, oh man, shit. Then the service had already started. Here he comes running up the aisle. Typical Donnie shit. Running up the aisle. Like, Donnie. And he's like,
What I asked.
and I brought him to Greaseland as soon as I could, man. He was I know you don't know him, you'll never know him, but man, you missed out. That was a beautiful human being.
All right, I guess I'll tell it. You know, like you said, he would disappear and stuff. And, you know, we knew him. We knew him for about a year or something like that, you know. And once Rick introduced us to him, he lived in San Jose, we would see him all the time. We would have these records we were working on, and we called Donnie in because he was like about, you know, one of the best male singers we could think of. And, you know, we worked with him all the time on a bunch of different albums, and then he just kind of went, you know, what do you call AWOL, you know. Couldn't get him on the phone. He didn't answer his Facebook messages, and you know, we tried what we could, and you know, I mean, presumably, I guess maybe he had, you know, fallen off the wagon, as some say, and you know, I mean, guess maybe he was kind of like, you know, ashamed of it or something. You know, I'll tell you, I mean, you know, we would have welcomed him regardless. I mean, you know, we got some, but yeah, that didn't happen. You know, a couple of years or something later, we found out on Facebook where he was dead. They found him dead. I think he froze to death on the street in San Jose. And
Yeah.
but after that happened, Rick went snooping around on the internet, and he found this old, you know, that nobody, you know, it was just something Donnie had put up that nobody had seen, and found this demo. It was a horrible sounding demo. Of a beautiful, heartbreaking song, and we heard that, and we goes, well, we got to do that, you know, and I can't think of anybody else who could do that song, because I'm not even, you know, I'm not being partial. What's the word?
Biased.
Biased, yeah. I'm not. You know, you might think I'm biased, but yeah, you'll see.
Yeah.
Right. I'll start it on. Yeah, give me that tempo. What I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
From a beautiful flower to a wilted rose, who had the power, who knows? Joyful laughter to a forced smile, before and after, then and now. Oh, I won't let that happen to me. I won't let the world see all the pain I feel inside. Once looked forward to the future, now I only see dreams destroyed. Someone to look up to and someone